Okay, Joseph White, trying again, this time with a major emphasis on the matrix instead of my face. Uh, I decided to do a different problem because I think it'd be more fun to try it out. And as you mentioned, it was more simple that way. I am, again, recording off my laptop. I don't have anything else that I can use, so this is the best I can do as of recording. But anyway, so I went with the ecology experts then, which reads that Abby, Bridget, Cynthia, and Dina are women whose professions are water quality engineer, soil contamination scientist, air pollution consultant, and biological diversity advocate. So the good part about this one is that all the names and the jobs are listed in the problem in the beginning. So what's easy now is that you can just draw it up. I'll make it a lot bigger than last time too. Maybe that'll help too as well. And then again, I'll just keep showing it as best as I can. That the quality's not that great, I understand. So now I will draw this up here. 2, 3, 4. This gives a box here on this side. Again, this gives a box here for the names. And then this top shelf here gives a box for the jobs, which I'm gonna abbreviate because I just don't feel like it's a lot simpler to not do it that way. All right, and then we'll have quick boxes going this way. 3 and 4. Okay, so then we can label Abby for A, Bravo, Bridget, I guess I shouldn't say Charlie, C for Cynthia, and then Delta for Dina, or D here. So now we've got all our names here on this end. Okay, and then I'm going to put all the jobs here. So we have Wallater, qualification, engineer, soil contamination scientist, air pollution consultant, and biological diversity advocate. Okay, so we got all the jobs labeled up here, all the names on this end. And then I'm going to just start working through the clues here. The first one, making my own personal note here, is number 1. So Bridget's expertise is not biological diversity. That's easy enough. And I just put there Bridget. I should just abbreviate too to make it even faster, but I just want to be very, very clear this time. Bridget, not, that's a negative, not biological diversity. So all you got to do then, that's the first clue. Biological diversity. Then you go down to Bridget, cross over, and then I put X1 because that's my first clue. I'm crossing it out so that now that 1 is my reference as to why I crossed that out in the first place. I don't know if that's coming through clear enough. So let me just X number 1 to reference my clue number 1. That way there's no confusion. 2, we have Abby loves to garden, which is completely irrelevant in this scenario, but her expertise has nothing to do with soil or air pollution. So we can just simply put Abby, not, again, underlying not being negative, trying to get rid of everything that which, can't be true. Just like Sherlock. Then her expertise has nothing to do with soil, so not soil. Or air. Again, just going to kind of cut those off. I don't want to put that. So soil right here. We find Abby. We go to soil. Big ol' X in that box with a number 2 for my reference point. It's a personal reference point, not exactly to the second clue, because sometimes the clues get broken down. And then air pollution. So here we are at air pollution consultants. Abby, going across the list. Another big X here. And again, putting a 2 there, because I want to draw that reference. I want to understand that that's where I got that. All right, and then number 3. The air pollution expert, the water quality engineer, and Dina all met one another at a global warming conference. Okay, don't care where they met. The fact is that they did meet, and Dina is not, because she's obviously not meeting herself. Dina is not air pollution expert, air, or water. I know it's shaky, the table's rickety, the camera's not great either. The laptop's literally bent over. So Dina, not air or water. So we find Dina right here on the matrix. We find air pollution expert, which is here. Boom, X, big old thick X there. Reference point 3, just in case I make a mistake. And then water quality engineer. Delta again, big ol' X. We're starting to fill in the knots at this point, and eventually we'll be able to get all the clues situated and start working our way backwards. Is that coming through nice and clear? Okay, we got our water quality, soil, air, biological, A, B, C, D. Okay, all right, now number 4, Bridget has never met the person who works on air pollution. Okay, so the first thing we draw from that is Bridget. Bridget is also not, underline, air. And Bridget going down to the air. Bridget coming across, very nice, very easy. Big solid X here. Number 4. All right, and she also can't be the water quality, because if she's never met the person that worked with air pollution, she's also not the water quality engineer, because the water quality engineer in the 3rd clue mentions meeting with the air pollution expert. So if she's not the air pollution expert, and she's never, the water quality engineer has met the air pollution expert, Bridget can't logically be the water quality engineer. So Bridget is also not air or water. So we're going to add that to our 4 clue. Go up to Bridget, cross out water quality engineer on the matrix. And I will put a big X there and my reference point. And at this point, we can start filling in gaps here. Is that coming through good? Okay. Start filling in gaps. So we only have one person left who's available to take the spot as the air pollution consultant. So we put that for number 5. Air pollution consultant, Cynthia. I'm going to put a big solid O and a number 5. Okay. Cynthia must underscore be air. And that's my reference point for that. And then also, as a 6th point, Bridget must be the soil. Soil contamination scientist. That's it. So I'm going to fill that in with a nice big O and the number 6 as a reference point yet again. So, Bridget must be soil. must be soil. All right. Oop. Yep, get in there. Okay, solid. So, if Bridget, now we're looking here, if Bridget is the soil contamination scientist, that means we are forced to cross out these two spots right here. And I'm going to keep that as X6, X6, and it's about to come to the very end here. X6, X6 there, leading to our 7th clue. Dina, who only has one spot available as well, must be the biological diversity advocate because there's no other spots available for her to take. So, 07, Dina must be biological, but I'm just going to put bio for her. Kind of shorten it up, wrap it up fairly quickly. That only leaves one job, water quality engineer, which I'm going to put as a number 8. 08. Again, numbers are not for their clues, but for my own personal, recollection. All right. That must mean that Abby is, or must be water. All right. And then you can always go back and double check to make sure that the air pollution expert, which is Cynthia, and the water quality, who is Abby, all met up with Dina, who is the biological diversity advocate, and that still proves even further that Bridget has never met either these two or her. So these X's aren't necessarily anything that we really need right now, but it's important to fill in the gaps so that we have a clear picture. And since they all go with the ending, I'm going to fill those in. So just to tie it all together, we got Abby, Bridget, Cynthia, Dina, water, soil, air, bio, and then you have Abby equals water. Abby equals water. Bridget, come on now. Bridget equals soil. Cynthia, I'm going to make sure I'm spelling her name right. Cynthia equals air. And Dina equals bio. Okay. And I hope that's coming through nicely. I'm going to hold it up a little bit better here to the camera for 1 minute, last minute view. I hope that it came through correctly. Just to be very clear. All right, and then there's the final answers. And that is the second problem.